I'm gonna go over some of the reasons why your hair may not be staying curly even after you do your wash and go, whatever, twist out. This could be your products, anything like that. With that out of the way, let's get into the video.
Someday you'll see me hoping that I put you on for your own notion. I'm not here for friends and such. I'm trying to find out where I'm going.
So one of the reasons why your hair may not be staying curly could just simply be because your hair just isn't long enough. So if you're just now starting to grow out your hair possibly could just not be long enough. It is keeping a curl when your hair is wet, but as it starts to dry and maybe a day later, it's just frizzy. I experienced that mostly when I was growing out my undercut. Even some parts of my hair, like really up in here, don't really hold a curl pattern that well. And that's because the hair there is just not, it's still not long enough. So I would say if your hair just simply isn't long enough to be holding a curl pattern and it gets frizzy within a day, then just give it some time. It may be easier to hold that curl pattern. Next, I would say it may come down to just how you're sleeping at night. I always say that you need to have at least a satin or silk pillowcase when you go to sleep. And if you're not gonna do that, then you can wear a bonnet. If you don't have any of those, then that's probably a big reason why your hair just isn't staying curly. When you sleep, there's a lot of movement while you sleep, and your hair is up against your pillow, causing a lot of friction. So satin pillowcases, satin or silk, or a bonnet, those are really good at just holding your hair in place, especially the bonnet, and reducing the opportunity for your hair snagging onto like cotton, anything like that, and sort of disrupting the curls. So if you don't have a satin or silk pillowcase or a bonnet, I would definitely invest in getting one of those just so that you're not really disrupting the curls at night, because you don't have control of what you're doing in your sleep. So you can't keep your hair really in place as you sleep, and those are really good at helping you keep those curls. Another reason why your hair just isn't staying curly could possibly be that you're just using the wrong products for your hair's porosity or your hair type. I know there are some products that are geared more towards wavy hair, straight hair, or curly hair. If you're not using the product that's designed for you, that could be a reason. Another being that you're not using the product that's designed for your hair's porosity. So I would say, as someone who's high porosity, if I'm using a product that's for individuals who have low porosity hair, I have more of an opportunity for my hair to let that type of product escape my hair shaft and sort of just evaporate from my hair, since the shafts are already open, and leave my hair dry. And when my hair is dry, it's more frizzy. So if you're possibly just using a product that's not designed for your hair type or porosity, then that could lead for you having a bigger chance at having a more frizzy wash and go, twist out, whatever. I will say, with the talk about frizz and all that, there are people who just naturally have more frizzy hair than others. Their frizz is natural, so if you do have naturally frizzy hair, then that's fine. I know there's obsession with definition, like everyone wants their hair to be overly defined, myself included, but it's fine if your hair is naturally frizzy. Another reason why your hair just isn't staying curly after doing it, you're possibly not using enough water when you're adding your product. So a lot of products will say to have your hair either be damp or just wet. I like my hair dripping wet when I add products. You see me in my videos, I will just put my head under the water as I'm sort of distributing the product. It's really good for me because I need as much moisture in my hair as possible. I used to do it where my hair, I would sort of just wash my hair, get out of the shower, set things up, put lotion on, and my hair started to dry up. My hair was damp. And when it was time for me to apply my products, my hair was more on the dry side. So that caused me to not really put as much product in different portions of my hair. The more water I used, it was better at distributing the product. So since my hair was almost dry, I wasn't really properly distributing the product onto my hair. So I'll say, if that sounds like you, then try using products while your hair is drenched. I know some people don't like doing that. I love doing that. Some people like doing it when their hair is more damp. That could be the issue for you. I just can't really do adding products into my hair when it's damp. It doesn't really hold well in my hair, and it does lead for my hair to become more frizzy. And last would probably just be the humidity. That is a big one when it comes to holding a curl pattern. If you live in a more humid climate, then you know what I'm talking about. You'll do your wash and go, and your hair will just immediately be frizzy maybe the next day or that same day. Humidity is really good at screwing up your hair or your curl pattern. So with that, I would say probably go in with a more stronger holding gel or mousse, just to combat any of the humidity. Another thing I've mentioned before is using a shower cap or anything like that when you get in the shower, because a shower is the point where you're getting the most humidity out of your life. You get in the shower, I would hope, every day. But if you're getting in the shower, you need to at least keep in mind that it's humid, and that could also be disrupting your curls. Those are all of the things that I believe may be a reason why your hair just isn't staying curly after doing a wash and go or any other style. If you did find this video to be helpful, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.